Hey guys, good afternoon. I hope everybody's doing amazing. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about how to plan your social media marketing for the week and why it's critical that you do so. And before you guys got online, I actually have some people here in the Zoom room with me. And we were talking about being deliberate about your planning and how being deliberate with your planning equals to your success. And a lot of times, and I'm going to be taking notes today, guys, so that you can see it on the screen. A lot of times when we're not deliberate, we don't get things done. What happens is we let our minds take over. And this is how we end up procrastinating. This is how we end up dragging our feet. This is how we end up not making money in our business. This is where all that time goes. Because see, time is the great equalizer. There's no man or no woman with more time than anybody else. The difference then becomes when you plan your time versus when you don't plan your time. And yes, things are going to happen. Things are going to come up. Every week's not going to be perfect. As a matter of fact, very few of them will be. But what you're going to find is when you plan your time, the majority of the things that matter get done. And the majority of the things that don't matter as much don't necessarily get done. So this is going to be a great masterclass. Make sure you share the broadcast. And not only that, make sure you're using this. Make sure you force this to become a habit for you. Because I can tell you, the key to more revenue is discipline. And the more revenue you want, the more discipline you're going to have. Does everybody agree with that? If you agree with that, go ahead and say me in the chat. And we all know that right now, I want you guys to list the places that you can get a client. Because right now, really, the only place you can get a client is where? Right now, the only place for, good morning, Nashira, good morning, Desiree, for a client to even become interested in what you have to offer is where? Online. You may have been talking about it at work before. You may have been talking about it at networking events before. You may have been bumping into people at the grocery store before. I know Mary Kay advises you to talk to people at the gas station, at the grocery stores, wherever you are. But right now, if you're not online, and if you're not consistently offering your products and services online, then the chances are you're not getting anybody interested in your products and services. And the chances that it's going to be that way for a while to come is pretty good. Because right now, even if I left my house for an emergency, I don't want anybody I don't know running up on me, talking and blowing their COVID breath in my face. Do you guys agree? Right now, if you don't know me, you're not going to be able to post up in my face and have a conversation with me about anything, because I know I've been in my house, but I don't know where you've been. And we all know COVID is transmitted by long, prolonged face-to-face conversation. When you talk, particles leave out your mouth. And even if that person has a mask on, I don't want to run that risk. So what should you be working during this time to master? I'm listening. What should you be working to master during this time? I just want to make sure if this is all making sense to people. Not just marketing, but social media marketing. Because see, you can even go and update your web page every day. But unless you know SEO optimization, like have taken a class for it, updating your web page is not enough. You need social media to drop, not content, Katera, because you can post content all day. But if you don't know the right content that makes people want to fool with you, then guess what? That content is nothing. So right now, you should be mastering social media marketing. And today we're going to be talking about how you plan your social media for the week. Number one, so that you don't overextend yourself. Number two, so that you stop making excuses about why you're not posting on social media every single day, multiple times a day. So yesterday, we used the analogy of fishing. I want to bring it back for anybody that wasn't here yesterday. And we said, as a fisherman, the more you stick your line in the water, meaning the more often you go out and fish, the more fish you have the potential to catch. Number two, the more lines you put in the water when you go. So let's talk about how many times you're posting on social media. If you post one time a day for 7 days, that's 7 times. Well, I know posted on social media one time a day on one platform for 7 days is 7 times. I can tell you beyond a shadow of a doubt, you won't even make 6 figures posting like that. You won't even make 6 figures posting like that. Is there anybody here that wants to make more than 6 figures? Go ahead and say me real quick. I want to know who I'm dealing with. Is there anybody here that wants to make more than 6 figures on social media? I'm just curious. Good afternoon, Jeff Renfro. I'm just curious because see, your actions is what predicts how much you generate. And if you haven't shared this broadcast and invited your friend to come yet, you need to share the broadcast. And so the more action you take, does it make sense that the more money you would make? I just want some confirmation. If you're here with me in Zoom, in the class, I want to hear from you in the chat. If you post more and have more activity, good afternoon, Ms. Berlin, doesn't it make sense that you would make more money? So let me show you another plan. So if I said I'm going to consistently post 3 times a day, watch this, on 5 platforms, 7 days a week. So that's 3 times a day. I'm going to be posting on 5 platforms. And by platforms, one platform equal Facebook. Down here, 5 platforms equals Facebook, wall, stories, Instagram, wall, Instagram stories, LinkedIn, Twitter. Wait a minute. Facebook wall, stories, Instagram stories, LinkedIn, Twitter. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 platforms. Because if you're already posting on Facebook, it doesn't take much for you to go and just post over on Twitter, okay? So if I'm posting 3 times a day, get your calculator, Stephanie. on 6 different platforms, that's 18. What's 18 times 7? 105?
126.
126. So that's 126 times. So what's 126 divided by 7?
Back to 18.
Huh?
18.
So I now am posting 18 times more in a week than I was posting before. That's 18 times chance to get a client. That's 18 times chance for somebody to see my product. That's 18 times a chance to make more money. Now, how many of you feel like you have better odds with 18 times than you do with 7 times? Well, with 1 time, because really this is just one. This is your marketing campaign now. You're posting 1 time a day on 1 platform, 7 days a week, 7 times. Now you go from that to posting 3 times a day on 6 platforms, 7 days a week. Now you're posting on social media. You got 126 lines in the water. Let's talk about this from a fishing analogy. And again, if you haven't shared the broadcast, I'm about to show you today 2 things you must have in order to achieve this 126 times of posting in less than a few minutes a day. If I was to be able to help you do your social media marketing in 30 minutes a day, would you do it? I just want to hear you say yes or no. Because see, even if you hire a social media marketing team, you're still going to have to plan your social media marketing. They're not mind readers. You're not hiring a psychic. You're hiring somebody that's going to go and take whatever your vision is for social media and put it online. So I don't care who you are. A lot of people think that just because you hire somebody for your social media means you don't have to understand social media. No, you still have to understand social media. You still have to plan your social media. So let's talk about that. So even if you had 1 line in the water, if a storm comes, if the wind blows, if the fish gets off your hook, your 1 line is done for. But if you got 126 lines in the water, a tropical storm could come knock down 10, a car could knock over 10, and you still got 106. 10 fish could get off the line. Come see me real quick. I'm on 101. And then it wouldn't matter because you got 120 more times. Does that make sense? So you got to give your chance. You got to give yourself more chances to be seen. And today we're going to be talking about what are 2 ways that you can be consistent. Be consistent in offering your products on social media so that you don't have, so you can have more lines in the water. And you can take away some of the excuses for not marketing on social media every day, especially now that we've already determined that the only place to be marketing is on social media. So let's talk about why don't you do it? Because it's not because you're lazy. I know you're not lazy. The mass majority of you go to work somewhere every day and work a lot of hours every day. You raise your kids, you take care of your man, you clean your house. You're far from lazy. But you don't know certain things, and that lack of knowledge keeps you from being deliberate. And so you say, well, coach, what would I post? 126 times. So I'm going to give you the first thing. The first thing is this social media marketing planner. It has 365 days of content. No, I'm going to scratch that. It's got about 1,000 days of content in this planner, because not only does it tell you, so let's go to May 3rd. Remember, we're planning our social media content for the week. So I'm going to go to May 3rd through May 10th. And I'm going to say what is relevant this week. So May 3rd is World Give Day. Hold on, wait a minute. No. May 4th, tomorrow, is World Give Day. If you had a nonprofit or you wanted to just talk about some of the amazing work that's being done right now during COVID, it's World Give Day. You could go out and encourage people to make sure they're tipping their delivery drivers and their grocery store workers. It gives you something to talk about. Of course, May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. May 6th is No Diet Day. May 7th is Design Packing Day. May 8th is Student Nursing Day. This literally not only gives you every relevant day for the year, but this is a marketing masterclass. So it teaches you how to use that content and what to be using that content for to make money. I'm going to stop real quick, because the only reason you are on social media as a business is what? I want you to tell me in the chat. The absolute, positive, only reason, I'm waiting on the people that are in the room. The only reason you get up every day, you post on social media, you take pictures for Instagram, you post articles on Facebook. I ain't nobody else but Darlene so far. I'm waiting. Sheila said to make money. Darlene said to make money. Come on, Sharonda said to make money. Bridget said to make money. I'm waiting, because until you understand this, oh, Tanel, no ma'am, not to network. You may network on your way to making some money. But see, some of y'all get so caught up in that networking, you forget that as a business owner, I'm not talking about as a regular person. As a business owner, if my primary objective is not two things, to find clients and to take care of them, and I do a good job with both, I'm going to find the people that need me. And once they hire me, I'm going to make it a priority to take care of them. Those are my number one objectives as a business owner. Because networking, you can network with some people that'll never buy your stuff. Matter of fact, I've been to networking events and not gotten a call from any of those events. So no, I'm not here to network with the people that don't need me. I'm here to identify the people that want to hire me now, the people that want to pay me now, the people that want to help me expand my business now. Now, everybody may not want to buy from me. Some people may want to help expand my brand through collaborations, but they're still getting clients and making money. We get ready to talk about that, Sharonda. How do you target your client on Facebook and Twitter? We're about to talk about that. But the first thing is, you got to know what your objective is. Do you even know who your client is? Do you even know what's important to them other than what you're trying to sell? Do you even understand what's going on in their life right now? That's why you need this planner. It's not just a bunch of holidays. Let's talk about May. What are some holidays that go on in May? And you can get this planner at bit.ly/social planner 2020 for only $19. $19. What are some holidays that go on in May? Cinco de Mayo is May 5th. Mother's Day is the second Sunday in May. The last Monday in May is Memorial Day. May and June starts graduation. What are some seasonal marketing themes? Spring and summer weather, outside activities, barbecue and picnics, lemonade stands. What are some more marketing themes for May? Cinco de Mayo, Mexican food, chili peppers, margaritas, sombreros. What are some color themes for May? Red and green. Mother's Day, mothers, babies, flowers, hearts, roses, pink and red, floral colors. Memorial Day, American flag, eagles, stars and stripes, honoring soldiers. May the 4th be with you. They do a big thing on May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. It's a big Star Wars Jedi, Return of the Jedi thing. The Kentucky Derby is typically the second Saturday. Horses, racing, big hats, betting. Graduation, high school and college, diploma, hats, and tassels. In addition to giving you days over here to post about, we give you more commemorative days right here. You got to take this information and go make it relevant for your client. Sunday is World Laughter Day, May 1st. May 4th is Firefighters Day. May 9th is International Nurses Day. May 8th is Teachers Day. Guys, I don't care what you're selling. You've got to spend some time recognizing the people around you. That's called engagement. Out of all these 126 posts, they can't all be buy my stuff, or you're going to go mute on social media. People are going to stop listening to you. People are going to stop engaging with your posts. Out of that 126 posts, 30 of them can be about your product. The rest of them have to be about your client. Did y'all catch that? Does everybody understand what I just said? When you start posting, hey guys, today is International Nurses Day. I just want to send up a prayer for all of those nurses right now that are on the front lines fighting to save our lives. How many people you think are going to engage with that? A lot. A whole lot. If you got a client that is a nurse, try posting a picture and saying something about them. May 8th is Teachers Day. You got these teachers doing something they've never done before. Recognize them. May 9th is Law Enforcement Day. May 11th is Military Spouses Day. May 15th is International Day of Families. May 24th is World Brother Day. May 25th is International Missing Children's Day. And in addition to having all of this right here in this planner, you also get current industry. It makes you look up what's hot in the news, what's hot in politics, what's hot with fashion, what's hot with celebrity gossip. And you can replace all of those with your industry. What's hot in hair salons, what's hot in coaching, what's hot in careers, and what else has to do with your brand. So you got to start with, how am I going to get people engaged? This is the how. This is the how. Because we're going to give you a way to automatically post some of this content and post other content. But you got to have a plan. Every single Sunday, you need to sit down and think about, what do I have for sale? Let me go back. So what do I have for sale? And when and where am I going to sell it? And what am I going to post to get people interested in what I have to sell? If you buy this planner, guys, I'll make sure you get a copy of these notes from today and yesterday. Because yesterday I showed you how to leverage 30 minutes every day to do your social media. But today we're talking about the objective. Because some of you are just on here to be on here, and you won't make money that way. So on Sunday, you need to ask yourself, what do I have for sale? Oh, I left off a critical number. This really should be your driving motive right here. How much money do I want and or need to make? This is not a foreign question to you guys. If you've ever been an hourly worker, you know that you used to say, how much money do I need to make? And according to that, let me go work this many hours and let me go work this many hours of overtime. And I used to do it consistently. As an hourly worker, I was always worried about how many hours do I need to work consistently. So this is no different. You know how much your bills are. You know how much money you need. You can't keep flying this business blind. You've got to ask yourself how much. And when you start being honest with yourself about this number, you'll stop procrastinating. When you start being honest with yourself about this number, you'll start being more creative. See, this marketing planner is not just a planner. I give you 12 months, a masterclass every month about how to get your marketing right in that month. This is a $1,300 product. This is a $1,300 product because it is a masterclass on marketing. And for many of you, this is what you need to understand why people are not buying your stuff. What do you need to do differently? How can you really generate revenue on social media? But if you're not asking yourself, how much money do I need to make this week? And then saying, this is how you come up with products and don't put a price on them. This is why you're running around doing free workshops and free initiatives, because you didn't say, I got to make this much money to live. I have to make this much money to buy groceries for my family. I had to make this much money to not go to a job. You're not saying that every week. You're just piddling along. And as long as you piddle, you're going to piddle yourself right to that job. Is this helping anybody so far? Because, you know, they say the truth will set you free, but you got to acknowledge the lie first. And the truth of the matter is, if you don't start at the beginning, which is how much money do I need to make? And then at the end of the day, saying these are the things that I need to do to make that much money, then you shouldn't be confused as to why you're still at a job. You shouldn't be confused as to why you're not generating money on social media. You shouldn't be confused as to why your business is not working. Your business is not working because you haven't put the main thing first. You haven't made the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is, why am I here to begin with? And not just why am I here to make money being the answer, but quantifying that if I want to make $8 million, what's 7 times 2,800, Stephanie?
$15,600.
If I want to make $1 million, I got to do this every week for 52 weeks. I got to bring home $15,600 every week for 52 weeks. See, I don't use that number. That's why I don't know that number. The number I know is 2,800 daily. Stephanie, what's 2,800 times 365?
A little over $1 million.
So I know every day when I show up, I need to make $1 million. Don't you think it's worth a $19 planner to help you plan what you're going to say when you show up every day that's going to get you closer to that million? That's the main reason you're not posting every day, is you don't know what to post. You don't have a clue as to what to post. And because you don't know what to post, some days you don't post anything. Grab your planner. Go to bit.ly/socialplanner2020 for $19. This was a 12-week session that was $99 down and $99 a week. And they didn't even get the color brochure that tells you. And if everybody told the truth, Sheila, everybody would agree that they are not posting this 126 times. They're not. How many of you would agree with that? Go ahead and say me. I know I exceed that. In any given week, my activity on social media is more. You add the live streams, the stories, Instagram, Facebook, the LinkedIn post. I know my engagement is more than 126 times in a week. But how many of you know you're not there yet? And so the question becomes, are you going to fix it? And this is the thing that I don't get with us. If you have a leak in your sink and it's only going to cost you $19 to fix that leak, what would keep you from spending well, I don't really trust that plumber. Well, I don't really know that plumber like that. Well, I don't really have $19 right now, but you have a leak in your most valuable asset right now, which is your social media. And until you're willing to do whatever it takes to fix that leak, you're losing money. You're losing clients. You're losing the opportunity to have freedom. You're losing a chance to have generational wealth. You're missing a chance to build legacy, because that's what all this is. So I said I was going to answer 2 questions for you today. The what and the how. So the social media planner is the what. How many of you are going to buy your planner today? Go ahead and comment me. It has 12 videos in there that talks you through marketing master tips. Darlene said, got mine. Sheila said, me. Who else? Because you've got to quit overlooking the answer to the things that are right there in your face. And I know if you're one of my mentees, you got one by yourself. Darlene said, just ordered mine. Tisha, I know you guys should have a copy already. Okay, now you know what you're going to post on social media every day. Now I'm going to get Stephanie to show you how. Thank you, Voice Doc. I need to talk to you too about that jingle you made for the show. It was amazing. So now I'm going to get Stephanie to show you how, because it seems like all of this would take a whole long time, right? It doesn't. It doesn't. Because it's the difference between digging with your hand and digging with a bulldozer. And if somebody told you that there were $1 million in your backyard, right? And you could get to it as long as you can dig it up, what tool would you choose to dig it up? Would you choose to dig it up with your hand? Thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Katara, for purchasing. Thank you, Sherry, for purchasing. Thank you, Voice Doc. But what tool would you use to dig it up? And the tool you use to dig it up is just as important as why you're digging it up. So we already talked about making daily monetary goals, weekly monetary goals, monthly monetary goals, and then going out on social media with an expectation of being able to earn those goals. So we talked about the why and the what and the when and why and how often and why it's important. So I'm going to turn it over to Stephanie, because Stephanie, I don't even want you to build a whole webpage, Stephanie. I just want you to show them that when you use this royalty software that costs less than $100 a month, $87 a month. Somebody couldn't believe it yesterday. They were like, you get all that for $87 a month. And we're like, seriously, you get all that? Because we've been doing it since January. I ain't had no extra charges yet. You get all of this for $87 a month. Because you got to have tools and automation and technology to work. And for those of you who don't have a website, don't have a mailing list, don't have a blog, you need to sit still and watch what Stephanie is about to do. Stephanie, go ahead.
I need to be able, yes, I need to be able to share my screen, Coach. Hey, y'all. Hey, thank you guys for being here. All right. Yesterday, yes, the masterclass yesterday, we built a website. So I'm gonna go to a website. It's already built.
And tell them how long it took you to build this website in this software, Stephanie.
Less than 30 minutes. Less than 30 minutes.
That was with perfecting it. If you just wanted to throw something up and you've been doing this for a while, you probably throw something up in 10 or 15 minutes.
Right, right. And so, of course, you know, you want a website that can draw your target market in, help them answer some of the questions that they've been looking for answers for, and then draw them in. And then the most important thing is you want to capture their information, right? That's the most important piece. And so that's what we did yesterday. But like Coach said, that's important too. But what also is important is you getting your social marketing complete and done really, really fast. And so every day, every morning, once you have a site built, you will get a notification in your mailbox that says your social media is ready for you, or your posts are ready. And depending on your target market, depending on the information description that you have provided, you will get posts presented to you. Now I'm gonna show you two ways. So as you can see right here, there's a post presented to me saying, this is ready for my market. It tells me what percentage matching it is. But also up here at search content, you can go here and look for more content if you choose to do so. You can look for articles, and it has all the different industries. You can look for videos. You can also look for images relatively quickly. Now, each one of these things do things differently. What we've discovered is under images, when you post an image, and I can pull one up just so you can see something funny. So you get a variety. When you post an image, you put a call to action to it, tell them to click the picture. When they click the picture, it sends them automatically to the website. So it depends on what kind of leads you're gathering or who you're targeting and how you want to capture them. Others are introducing them, the articles and videos will automatically capture the lead. So in digital marketing, it gives you all of these articles. And if someone wants to read it, it captures their information. Same with videos. You want to capture them there. So let me show you really quickly how I post every day. So one of my websites that I just showed you really is real fast. I want to post today. Where do I want to post it? As mentioned earlier, if we can click it. It's not letting me click. There we go. Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. We're going to go to Facebook. Do I want to post it? It's asking me. Yes, I do want to post it. It's going to ask me exactly where do I want to post it. So if you're trying to figure out, do you want to post it to your timeline? Do you want to post it to a business page? Do you want to post it to your story? As Coach was mentioning, all these different ways in which you can post here. You can choose to say something. I'm going to say hashtag get your social media marketing done in 3 clicks. Okay, and I'm going to post. Now it says, have you succeeded? Yes, I have. It said, is this done? I say, great. It says, would I like to add this to our blog? And this is what we built out yesterday on the website masterclass. It asks you if you want to add a blog. So yes, I do. And I want this content on it because it keeps my website fresh. So when people are looking for information, my website will pull up. It says my blog is done. Awesome. Then do I want to send this out to my leads, to all the people that are already in my list? And guess what? Yes, I do, because that cuts down my time in me generating content. So yes, and it says my email is done. Excellent. And I'm done. Just that quick. Coach?
Now, what if you wanted to come back and do this again tonight?
You go right back. I can go to any one of these posts and post it, or I can go and search and do it. You can do it all day long, every hour on the hour if you wish. And I can't guarantee you results, but what I can say from my experience, every single time I post, I get a lead. Every single time. It has not failed me yet.
And I tell every time I go live, I get a client. Every single time, it has not failed me yet. So why don't you have the clients and the people to talk to and the leads? Because you're not consistently posting. Now I showed you guys the planner. Michelle said, can you show us how to get the different choices? What do you mean by the different choices, sis?
Is she talking about under content?
Maybe.
Okay. So you up here, when you go to your social media, first on the left side, you always want to make sure you're under social media, social marketing. And when you click on here, you'll get to this page. Then you go here to search content and you click on content. And depending on your business and whatever it is that you're looking for, let's do education. It'll give you articles under education. Again, it'll give you videos that you can post. It'll give you images that you can post. I always like the funnies. I always like to look and see what's new, what's fresh. Because every now and again, someone needs to laugh. But it gives you all of these options right up under where it says search content, and then you select it, and then you can go through the process of your 3 clicks and you're done. It's like less than 60 seconds, guys. Less than 60 seconds to do your social media. There is no rhyme or reason why you're not engaging with your people. There's no rhyme or reason why you're not finding your tribe. They are out there. They're looking for you. They are wanting to purchase from you. And especially right now, if anybody's like me, I'm not leaving my house. So I'm looking for whatever I can find online. So it's your time right now.
What questions do you, yep, Darlene said, I already printed out my day. Yeah, that planner, by the way, guys, that's a digital download. When you buy it, you get it instantly. What other questions do you guys have? Guys, the link to register for this marketing is bit.ly/teamwinning2020. It is $87 a month. We have training every week where you can come ask questions. They have amazing customer service. You will not be disappointed. They have awesome. This is just, I'm telling you, I've been amazed at the way that they're really rolling this out, and that many people don't even know how much easier their life could be if they went ahead and went this route with their social media and stopped trying to do things by themselves. Stop trying to post in all these places and figure out what to post. A lot of you guys need websites and other things built, and instead of struggling to get it, here's your opportunity. So bit.ly/teamwinning2020 to grab this software. You've got to level up your game. A lot of people, when I ask them, do you have a plan? Do you have a plan for your social media? Do you have a plan for your technology? Do you have a plan for how you're going to make money? Do you have a plan on how you're going to post in all these places? Most people don't have a plan. So what we're telling you today is for $19, you can get the social media planner. That's going to help you determine what to post and how to stay relevant, and even what campaigns you can run so that your products become interesting, so that your products become relevant, so that your products become something that people want. And then, so you can grab the planner at bit.ly/socialplanner2020. And then you need some software, so you don't have to pay every time you want a page built. You don't have to pay. I want to talk to somebody that's been getting leads. Stephanie, let me know if you got a minute to talk through how you've been getting these leads, and how frequently you've been getting these leads, and what you were doing before.
Okay, I was doing like probably everybody else, that you think you're doing the right thing. You think you're just posting to be posting, and you're engaging, and you're throwing. It's like throwing up a quarter and hoping the heads land, right? You just don't know what you don't know, and so you'll put your product out there, and it was more of like, come buy me. I'm out here, my service. You need me. I have all this knowledge. But that's not what people look for. That's not how you grab them. That's not how they'll engage with you. And what this platform does is, because it's artificial intelligence and because you've put descriptions in as far as what you have to offer, it finds those things for you. It finds your tribe for you. And it finds those articles, those keywords, those, it SEO optimizes. If you ever hear that language, it does it for you. So you don't even have to think about that, because many of us are not trained. We don't have that kind of background. All we know is I have this expertise and I want to get it out. So I'm telling you, every time I put it out there, guys, and I've been toying around with it, I've been playing with it, and not for very long. It's been less than a week and I have over 50 leads, and I'm not posting every single day. But every time I do, it goes out and finds someone who's looking for the things that I am offering every single time. And it amazes me. I do it just so I can get excited about getting a lead, because there for a long time when I was posting, it was ghost town. No one was coming to buy. No one was coming to check it out. Yes, I was going live. People were coming on and then going live, and they were complimentary. But you find out at the end of the day, those are people that they love you. They're going to tell you you're doing a great job. But what it is I want you to buy. I want to find my true tribe. I want to find my group, my people, my sisters who want what I have to offer. And this artificial intelligence will do just that. And it houses your leads. So once you get your leads on the system, you can start an email campaign. You can start nurturing them. You can start saying, hey, these are some exciting things coming down the way. If you're going to have a conference, start planning that out and start sending information out to them. There's so many things that you can do with this platform once you get your leads in, because it's most important. Get your clients in, and then start turning them over. Start introducing them to all the different things that you have to offer. Another thing is, when you start building your repertoire of products and services, then you can have as many websites as you desire. And you should have a website for each product or each service that you're going to offer. Or if you decide you're going to have a bundle, you do that as well. But you want to target it so, because I may need one service from one person, but there may be somebody that needs 2 and 3. But I want to make sure I go to that one person for that one service. And I want to make sure that they have exactly what I'm looking for, and they can offer that to me. And so that's why you need your custom websites, but you can have as many. It is unlimited. Coach? I'll go back and share my screen so that you guys can see. Again, when you post, and every time I post, I can guarantee when we get off of this live, I'm going to have a lead. Just from walking through this process, I will have a lead. Every time we do this masterclass or this workshop, I have a lead at the end, every single time. But you have analytics up here that will tell you. You also have online ads. If you don't know how to do online ads, if you don't want to go research to figure out how do I do Facebook ad and all of that, this takes the guessing game out of it. All you do is package it. It does the rest for you. The other thing is about getting leads is you are always having to find these ways, these tricks, these tips that people give you, and you end up having to pay for these leads. I have not paid. Now I pay for my system, but I have not paid for any of the leads that I've received. And we have teammates on here that have gotten over 200 leads. Their focus was generating clients. Their focus was, I want to get leads. I want to be able to connect with people. They have over 200 within a short amount of time. So it depends also how focused and how consistent. I believe Michelle said that earlier. How consistent can you be with posting? And if it only takes you less than 60 seconds, there you have no excuse, 0 excuses for why you cannot do your social media marketing every single day. Coach? I'll keep smiling. Do we have any questions out there? So again, if you want to purchase your social media planner, you go to bit.ly/social planner 2020. And if you want some more information about this platform, go to bit.ly/team winning 2020.
Thank you, Stephanie. So I can't, for the last 9 years, I've encouraged you guys to be consistent about your social media, to be consistent about building your brand online, to be consistent about targeting your customer and setting profit goals. And now here we are, and not knowing what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't you think it's time to do something? And if that something it results in almost less than, because what's 87 and 19? What is that, 106? If you only have to spend $106 to be able to do something differently on social media, what would keep you from spending it? Especially if you know you need the help. If you only got one lead a day for 365 days, I can tell you, you're going to have to post more than once to get that. So guys, I'm just looking forward to you guys being able to move your business and your brand forward. We're going to continue to have these trainings and these master classes, but I want you to set some financial goals for yourself this week. Take some action this week. Stop letting yourself off the hook. Understand that it is important. It is hugely important that you get on these online platforms right now. Thank you so much for being my tour guide today, Stephanie. I appreciate you. Guys, don't forget, grab your planner at bit.ly/social planner 2020 and register for your software at bit.ly/team winning 2020. And for less than $110, get you a master plan for your social media. I hope to see you guys soon, please.